oxygen tank suddenly fell from the sky. The problem was, it landed far from the underwater shelter, leaving T in a panic. Without hesitation, he swam toward it, as his current oxygen tank had only 2 minutes left. Quickly, he removed the old tank and connected the new one as fast as possible. Thanks to his swift actions, he managed to survive before suffocating. The relief felt like a taste of heaven. Without delay, Tae grabbed the flashlight that had fallen along with the oxygen tank and continued his mission. Lisa was still waiting for him. As Tae was about to successfully return to the underwater shelter, a shark suddenly appeared above him. Tae immediately lay flat on the seabed, not daring to move for fear of being spotted and attacked. The shark swam away, and T thought it had left. He stood up, attempting to head back to the shelter, but the shark unexpectedly ambushed him, biting him in one swift motion and dragging him away. Lisa, witnessing the scene, was terrified and broke into uncontrollable sobs. Overwhelmed with regret, she wished she hadn't come down in the Speeton, Altsipuni Ayam Hour like Ulusan tank. After numerous attempts, she finally succeeded. At that moment, Lisa faintly heard Tae's voice over the radio. She was overjoyed to realize he was still alive. After being dragged by the shark, he had seized an opportunity to escape and was now hiding in a crevice, severely injured. Despite her own predicament, Lisa was determined to save him. With her leg still trapped, she remembered an inflatable airbag nearby. She placed it under the shelter and began inflating it. Eventually, the shelter lifted slightly, and Lisa, holding back tears of relief, managed to free her leg. Despite severe blood loss, Lisa leaned against the cage, trembling but determined. She adjusted her oxygen tank and swam toward the location Tae had indicated. When she found him, Tae was lying motionless on the seabed, surrounded by blood-stained water. Realizing his condition was critical, Lisa knew they couldn't afford to wait. She hoisted the gravely injured T onto her back, risking her life as she began ascending toward the surface. Igniting a flare for light, they swam upward slowly. Halfway up, their flare extinguished. When Lisa lit another one, they found themselves surrounded by a school of sharks. The flare temporarily kept the sharks at bay, but it burned out again before they reached the surface. Desperate, Lisa discarded all unnecessary equipment to lighten their load, speeding up their ascent. They finally broke through the surface and shouted for help. Rescuers immediately threw them a lifebuoy. As the crew helped pull them onto the rescue boat, a shark leaped out of the water and bit Lisa's leg, dragging her back down. In desperation, Lisa clawed at the shark's eye, forcing it to release her. Taking the chance, Lisa grabbed the rescuer's hand and climbed aboard.